and some books leave you. Today, I'm going to tell you a story of how books evolved. Rather, a story of how books evolved in my life and how my life revolved around books. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I'm Krina Sanghvi, born to a Gujarati family that grew up in South India. I sometimes like calling myself a South Indian Gujarati because at home we eat the bhaji that is served in pav bhaji with dosa and dal dhokli that is made like sambar. And believe me, it's delicious. Raised by a mother and sister who loved reading books, I always had access to a lot of books at home of different styles and genres. But for the first 12 years of my life, the only book I read was published by NCERT. Yes, so I was a certified nerd. I enjoyed reading my textbooks and my textbooks and I were best friends. I would rather play chess, solve a Rubik's Cube or maybe solve a puzzle than go out and talk to someone because that was what I liked doing. Until Famous 5 and Secret 7 entered my life. So all of us have read Enid Blyton as a kid. We've cherished the adventures written by Enid Blyton and he is the one who exposed me to what life could be. Now even I wanted to sneak out, solve mysteries and explore the unknown. I remember once my class teacher asked me to change my seating arrangement and sit next to the most notorious kid in the class, hoping that he would learn something from me. Little did she know that Famous 5 had happened. I was just as notorious as the kid next to me. But I did get good grades.
That's an interesting statement.
Special regards AI. Since I got good grades, my teacher thought that I was a disciplined student. So now I could have all the fun and my friend could be scolded. I could talk all day in my class and immediately my friend would be thrown out for making noise. But he still remained my friend, so no loss over there. The next book that I read was Dan Brown. Next slide. He introduced me to what exploring yourself within can be, what analyzing yourself is, what questioning your ideas and beliefs can be. So now, I was in college, I went to Christ University, Bangalore and I decided that I will participate in everything under the roof. Lucky for me, my college began in the COVID year, which means now I could try things online. I always wanted to try public speaking, but the only time I did that before college was when I completely embarrassed myself. I was so scared of getting on the stage ever again and speaking to the public that I didn't try it again until college. College and COVID meant speaking in front of a camera with no judgmental eyes and no audience, just me talking. So this is how my journey to public speaking began. After that, I joined debate clubs, MUNs, theatre clubs, sports events and even completed my second qualification, ACCA. I realized I enjoyed exploring myself. The next book I read was Shoe Dog. It is written by Phil Knight, who was none other than the founder of Nike. This book grounded me. It taught me that I needed to think of my career now and I decided to choose the corporate path. I wanted to work for 40 years and become a CEO someday. So like all of us dreamers over here, I decided to chase my dreams and got placed in D.E. Shaw, Hyderabad, where I worked in equities and insurance. Everything looked good until The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho found me. This book taught me to listen to my heart. And my heart said that I belonged somewhere else. So this is what I did. I packed up my bags, quit my job and got back home. I then joined my father's business, which is into the supply of buttons and elastics to garment manufacturers. We worked with companies like Go Colors, Naidu Halls and a bunch of designers and boutiques. And I knew that I had found my true passion. the final book that recently changed everything for me was 100 Million Leads by Alex Hermosi. This book exposed me to the world of marketing, communication, and entrepreneurship. I understood that I loved networking, talking to people, and learning from them. This is the book that also got me here because this book kept teaching me that your words can open doors and you are just as strong as your words. So it's thanks to this book that I have found creative ways of growing my business, and I'm looking to do a lot more with their help. So this is my story of how books have shaped rather empowered my life. And my life is a chapter written by books. I'm excited to see what book enters my life next and what story it brings in. So yes, for now, this is me, Krina Sanghvi, a nerd, an ACCA, an entrepreneur, and now a proud Toastmaster. Thank you so much.